Hi, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our meeting, even though it's kind of early. I'm sorry. Could you sit down for our meeting? Thank you. So I wanted to talk to you about, I think I think I want to show them our big secret. I know, but I think it's time. Do you think it's time? Do you want to do the honors showing them our big secret? Do you want to take them there? Okay, behind these doors is my big secret. It's probably not gonna be as bad as you're imagining, but for me personally, it is. I'm the kind of person that like stacks my spoons and my forks, and every cabinet and drawer has to be like really organized, and for this cabinet to be in the state it's in, it's very stressful for me and it keeps me awake at night sometimes. So I am super excited to just like get this under control. I guess I'll just show you now. Can you tell how hesitant I am? Ta-da! See, it's not that bad, but it's bad. It's like medium bad. But from an everyday functional standpoint, to me, it's like the end of the world. Usually, if something in my house is a mess, it's like an organized mess. And if I need to find that one little tiny screw, I know exactly where to look. But I honestly have no idea where anything is in here. I don't know what's in here. It's become a trend after every YouTube video that I sort of just shove everything back in where it fits. As you can see, there are just the most random things in here, and I'm just ready for it to not look like this anymore. So with a lot of the projects that I have coming up for summer and some of the videos I have planned, and just for an everyday sort of purpose, I want to get this really cleaned out, and I want to open these cabinets and just feel like a breath of fresh air, you know? So what the plan is going to be is I gave myself $100 to spend at a thrift store, which is actually a lot for thrifting, and I had a 20% off coupon, and I gave myself $100 and I just went to town and bought a whole bunch of random things to try and get this organized, and hopefully my vision comes to life. So I'm gonna show you guys what I picked up at the thrift store. I have to get all of those things cleaned up because they're always like so grimy and dusty and nasty. And then I'm gonna come in here and pull everything out, and we're just gonna start. Also, I am filming this. Quiet on set, please. Pudge, are you done? I'm filming this 2 weeks in advance because I just feel like this is going to take some time. So my nail color is probably going to change a few times maybe, and my outfits are going to change. So just, yeah, from a production standpoint, that's the reason why it may not look cohesive. But I am hoping to get this cleaned out in 4 days. That's the timeline I'm giving myself, because I want to have the weekend off, and I don't want to deal with a very, very messy plant room on my day off. So that's the plan. Should we get started? Are you gonna help me today? Okay, so one of the hardest parts about YouTubing is obviously showing my face, so that's why I'm always headless. The second thing is my outfit. Like, tell me, like, why do zipper flies do this? It's not open. I mean, in my last video, it was a wide open, but this is not open, but it just sits like this. I love these pants, but now I can't wear this because you guys are just gonna be staring at my fly the whole time. We gotta change, Pudge. Hi. Yes, can I help you? Can I help you? Is there something you need? Is there something you need? Did you want to sit on my lap? Come here. You all ready to film? You guys, he is such a natural now. It's like when I have the camera set up and I'm sitting here, he kind of knows that he has to just like get all set up. I adore this kid. I adore him. Okay, so I'm looking at everything. It's all to the left of me. I'm realizing that I actually bought a lot of pots. So a lot of this is not even for the cabinet. I would say a quarter of it is probably for the cabinet. But that's because I've got stuff laying around the house that I can use as well. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. But I am gonna show you everything just for the sake of showing you, I guess, a thrift store haul, because those are one of my favorite kind of videos to watch. Yeah, I will start showing you everything, except now my baby puppy is so comfy here and I feel really bad for having to move him. You know what'll get him up really fast? Do you want a treat? Okay, so I have box number 1 here. I'm just gonna take you through it one by one. The first thing that I got is this big, heavy jar. I'm not quite sure yet if I'm gonna be using this in the cabinet or if I'm gonna try and plant something in it. Yeah, not sure yet, but I got this guy for $2.99. So it's quite a steal, and it's really heavy. It's like good quality glass, even though it's got that ugly sort of like line in the middle. But yeah, there's the first one. And then this is also for my no drainage potting. It's just like a tall cylinder glass. These are like my favorite ones to use. This is likely from maybe IKEA, and they're so expensive when you buy it brand new, or even if you buy it brand new from somewhere like Target or something. It's just like I never feel good about paying those prices. So if I can get it at a thrift store, I will. And I love this size because it's good for the ones with long stems or long petioles. If you watched my propagation video, I showed you how my friend Erin sort of like secures her long stem or long petiole plants to a cylinder glass jar without making it like topple over. So yeah, go find that video if you haven't watched it yet. Oh, and I forgot to show you this price. This one was $3.99. And then we just have another cylinder glass here, and this one was $3.99. This was, I think this was the most expensive thing I got. This one was $14.99, but I just loved this glass jar so much. What the heck is that? Ew! That's disgusting. There's like a mummified bug in there. And it's got like long antennas. Oh, gross. So yeah, I think I'm gonna display this somewhere. I think I wanna do something dried in here, maybe like, I was thinking pampas grass, but that doesn't really match the style of my apartment, so might do something else. And then I just got this set of 3 sort of like regular cover pots. I don't typically go for this kind of color, but I decided that in my cacti and succulent cabinet, I want to do more like earth tones and cream colors rather than doing black. So these are going to be perfect to cover some of those like ugly plastic pots that I have in there right now. And it was $1.99 for 3 of them. We have even more cylinder pots. I can never have enough of these. Like if I'm at a thrift store, I will always check if they have these in stock, and I just hoard them because you just never know. So 3 sizes here, and it's funny, the pricing is just so weird. Are you okay? I already threw up. So yeah, all of these were $1.99, and I've been looking for one sort of this size. These are kind of hard to come by, but yeah, I think I snagged 2 or 3 of them, which is exciting. So yeah, these ones are actually for the cabinet. I kind of just bought stuff not knowing what they were going to be for. I just knew that I needed stuff to contain other things. I'm going to get things out of their like plastic containers or the containers they came in from the store and get them into these these containers because I feel like it'll just look cuter in the cabinet. And this one was $2.99 and this one was $1.99. And I kind of wish I could find more of these because I like that they just pop right off. They have the little like seal thing and they're just so cute. But yeah, they only had one of these, unfortunately. This is another container that I'll be using for the cabinet. I think I'm gonna be using this for my my Myco on my plant table because I like that this one is just like easy to open and I'm always reaching for it. And right now it's in one of like these kinds of containers and it's just kind of it's a pain in the butt to like reach my hand in there and like grab what I need and having to like open and close the seal. So I think this is gonna be perfect. And then I'll use the jar that it's currently in for something in the cabinet. The next one is this tiny little thing. I typically don't go for pots this style where there's like all these like curvy lines and stuff, but I thought that this might be cute for another one of like those Pokemon cacti. Just something really low and just round and cute. So yeah, we'll see how I can style this one, but for $1.99 I was just like, whatever, I'll get it. Okay, so I am super happy that I was able to find these. These are obviously not for the cabinet. These are gonna be for some cacti, for Hoyas, and just like smaller plants that are currently in plastic pots. And I got this set of 4 for $3.99. And then I got these 3 sets of 3 for $2.99. This kid is just, he's on something today. So yeah, these are gonna be good for some of the Hoyas that I have coming. That was bin number 1. Now I'm gonna get them back in here. Keep things organized because I feel like today is gonna be it's gonna be a messy day and I need to kind of make sure I don't let it get out of, I need to make sure that I don't let it get out of hand in terms of managing the clutter that's gonna be inevitably spread around the apartment by the end of the day. The next thing I have here, not the greatest looking, they look very vintage, but I got this set of 2 for $4.99 and I'm thinking I can use it for stuff like orchid bark, perlite, just stuff that are in plastic bags right now. I can keep them in here. I like them because they've got this like flip top that I can easily just like pour things out, not have to open up the whole thing. And they're really like tall but like skinny so that it's not taking up too much space in the cabinet. I picked up this random container for $1.99. Again, I have so many like little things in there in the cabinet that I need to just consolidate. So stuff like this is gonna be good to like put, you know, like the wire ties or like the plant Velcro, random electrical stuff. So why am I always out of breath? Got this guy. This is just like a little acrylic box. I got this one for $2.99. And again, not sure what I'm using it for, but I wanted to try and at least grab a few boxes to get things really nice and organized. This is not for the cabinet, but I just got a fern from my friend Nessa and I want to try and grow it in here. Oh, and then I also got a smaller one and it has more of like a smoky color to it. I'm not sure if it's this color because it's this color or if maybe someone used a candle in it or something. But yeah, I really like this one. I'm just not gonna have them side by side because the different colors of the glass really clash. But like this on its own is beautiful and I think it'll clean up nicely. What are these called? More cylinder glasses. This one is $2.99, $1.99. This one is really heavy and it's got this like those little bubble things below it. This one is, yeah, really heavy. This one was $3.99, but it's a really great size. I'm not gonna bring them all over, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I managed to grab 12 of these like Kerr canning jars, and they're the wide mouth ones. So yeah, I'll see what I can use these for in the cabinet. I think my goal is to get everything that I can out of the like original package that it came in. Like, you know how people sort of like Pinterest clean their pantries and stuff, and they try and hide all the original packaging. I think that that looks beautiful, but I don't think that that's practical for me in the kitchen. So I'm gonna try and recreate it in the plant cabinet because I think that's more feasible for me. The next thing that I grabbed was this really great acrylic organizer. I was searching high and low for another one because this is exactly what I like had in mind, or this is exactly what I was hoping to find there. So I got this one for $2.99, which is a steal because if you shop for like acrylic stuff online brand new or even in the store, they're always so expensive. So yeah, I'm really happy I found this one, and it's so dusty. But yeah, I know exactly what I'm gonna be using this for. I think I'm gonna be using it in one of those pull-out drawers that I showed you earlier. I think it'll be perfect in there. The last thing that I grabbed were these 4 sort of like canister things. It looks like they were from IKEA originally, but they didn't have a price on it, but I think I got all 4 for $2.99. So yeah, pretty excited about these two. These are like my favorite things to use. I think that they look really like visually appealing, and it's nice that they're seal tight. Am I saying seal tight? Airtight. Why do I keep saying seal tight? Airtight. I almost did it again, talking and walking away. I'm gonna finish my thought. I'm really happy I found these. Now walk away. Sheesh. The last thing that I have here is a brand new Dymo embossing label maker. I did not get this at the thrift store, but I've been wanting to... That was my dishwasher. I've been wanting to get one of these for a while, so yeah, I'm pretty excited to like label everything once they're in the jars and in the glass, because I will definitely forget what's what. So I have some new lights in here, and it's picking up really weird on my camera. These like weird black ripply things keep going across the screen. You're gonna see it at some point, and I thought it was just the viewfinder, but it's the actual video. So I don't know, it doesn't do that outside of the plant room. It's literally just doing it in here. So I'm not sure what's up with that. I'm sorry if it gets annoying, and it sucks that a lot of the video is gonna be filmed in here, but this is what we're dealing with. It feels dark. All right, so I'm going to leave, oh, you can't even see it. So I have all of these things that like I'm obviously not going to take out. I thought about doing the, do you see the black lines? Look, the black lines. Ugh. Okay, I thought about getting these into just like spray bottles that you can get at the dollar store so that they're all like cute and the same thing, but honestly that's just gonna annoy me. I know what these bottles look like, and if I need it, I'm just gonna reach for it. Nobody, well, you guys are seeing it, but on a day-to-day basis, no one's gonna see this cabinet besides myself. So I don't really see the point in trying to go that far. We just got back from our walk. It's very hot today, isn't it, Pudge? Yeah, I know. We have the AC on full blast today. So it is day 2, and do you want to show them where we're at on this project? Or do you want me to do it? Okay, I can do it. No worries, you can stay there. Oh, you want to come? Okay, fine. This is where we're at. I have most of the things in jars and bins, but we still have a long way to go. I think today's project is going to be cleaning these out, and I'm not looking forward to it, but I know it has to be done. So I'm gonna just pull everything out and shove it in a bin, and then we're just gonna go through everything and see what the heck is even in here. Are you gonna help me today? No? Okay, that's fine. Go back to sleep. So here is where we are with the IKEA bag situation. Honestly, it's not awful. After I've kind of like separated them into category, as hectic as it looks, yeah, I think I'll have enough jars and stuff to kind of get everything put away. There's just so much crap in here that like, just stuff that it's like, why didn't I throw that away the second that I had it in my hands? Why did I even put it back in there? Like, I'm hoping that this organization inspires me and motivates me to put things away where they belong when I'm actually using them. So anyway, I don't know if you guys are cleaning with me, but if you're not, you should do it because it's fun. What day is it today, Pudge? Is it Monday? It's Monday? High five if it's Monday. Yeah, okay. So as Pudge said, it's Monday. My deadline for this project was actually yesterday, but I decided to take the weekend off and clean the apartment, get caught up on stuff, wash my hair. So it's fine because I'm almost done pretty much. I just have a few things out in the hallway that need homes. And I also this weekend went shopping and I had a little bit left over from the budget from this project. So I picked up a few things that I might not even use in here or need to use in here necessarily because it's looking pretty like organized already. Okay, so I went to, where did I go? I went to Umomo? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Umomo, it's kind of like a Daiso. And I also went to the dollar store, which is like my favorite place ever. So, I got this from the dollar store. It wasn't $1, it was $3. There's actually very little things at the dollar store that are $1. But yeah, it's just like these 3 little bins with lids. Not sure what I'm gonna use it for yet, but I got them. This is not for the cabinet, but I finally got a magnifying glass for my pest inspections. I got these 2 random little bowls for like my soil mixing and other things that I do. Mainly because the silver bowl that I use when I film sometimes, you can catch my reflection in it and I'm not about that. So got that. And then this is also not for my cabinet, but I got these little like, they call it super hooks. And I'm gonna use it in my EXO because you basically like twist it and it like creates a really powerful suction. So I can hang some like heavier plants in my EXO. I just grabbed these little tiny pots from Umomo for like my cacti and Hoyas and stuff. I grabbed quite a few of them actually. I grabbed these 2 just clear sort of like frosted looking bins, which don't even know if I need it, but if I do need it, then I have it. If you're wondering what's going on over here, let me show you. This is a video for another day. My Mars Hydro tent is looking, it's crazy. I have a ton of props. I have a lot of like plants for my mom. Like this huge begonia is going to California. Actually, most of this tent is going to my family in California. So I'm trying to get that organized while I also film and do all this other stuff. So anyway, I'm just gonna get the ball rolling again, and I want to finish this up today because I'm tired of seeing the stuff in the hallway, and hopefully it all comes together. I think I'm done. I mean, I have everything put away. I threw away a lot, I recycled a lot, I donated a lot, and I sold a few things. And yeah, it's not gonna be a grand reveal. I'm literally just gonna pop open the cabinet and show you guys what it looks like. I mean, I think it looks way better than before. I know exactly where everything is. There is a rhyme and reason to it all, and I think I'm just gonna quickly show you how I've organized it in here and like what's going on. But I think overall I'm super happy that I did this. I think I'm in a good place now for summer and all of the projects I have coming up. I hope that I can keep it looking this nice. But I think it's gonna help now knowing that like everything kind of has its own box or its own jar or whatever, and I'm not kind of just shoving things where they fit. So yeah, let me start. I'll start down at the bottom. So down at the very bottom, I just have some of these little like cork things that I put on the floor to protect the floor from water, and then some of the Wally Grow backings. The lower shelf is where I'm storing some moss poles, some sticks for smaller plants, and extra grow lights. I actually need to put these up, I'm just too lazy. The second drawer is, here are all my bowls for sifting soil, for cleaning leca, just everything that I need. I just have random cups here when I sell propagations, my humidifier stuff, electrical in that box. These are just plant tags. This is for my like pump sprayer that I'm going to show you in a future video. This is my favorite box, misc crap. We all have just like the random crap that doesn't really belong anywhere, but they all belong together somehow. So got use out of that box. Top drawer is, I put this little thing that I got at the thrift store, and I have extra grow lights, all of my pump stuff for the air pump, extra like these timer outlets, and my magnifying glass. I have all of my random hooks in here, like my suction cup hooks. Underneath, let me show you. Underneath here actually is, let me switch hands. In here is my little folder of just like random manual stuff that I have for like my Mills bow and some of my humidifiers and stuff I'm probably never even gonna look at, but it makes me feel better knowing that I have it. And then this is like kind of a random-ish little box here. Like just randomly have rooting hormone. I've got my spoons, some paint brushes, some of these that I use for fertilizer. I do reach for this stuff pretty often, so I wanted it handy. And I mean, it's all consolidated, so I'm not too bothered by the fact it's not super organized. And then I've got all my like ties in here, all the different kinds of ties that I use. And then this first shelf, as you saw, I have it all labeled by what they are. So I have my 2 bins of moss, Lechuza leca mix, just leca, aeroid soil, and I think this is just peat moss. I think I got this bag from like my mother-in-law. I don't even know where it came from, but yeah, I can use that for my outside plants. And then in these 2 things that I got from the thrift store is my coarse perlite and my fir bark. And then you guys saw me jar all of these up, just kind of random amendments and substrates that I use. Up here, actually let's start over here. So I've got pest control stuff, like all my Thrift sprays and insecticidal spray, fertilizer and stuff. It's like literally what it is. I do have some of the my Dr. Bronner's back there, but for the most part this is all fertilizer. Got my scoops. Back there is just an extra jar, smaller moss poles and sticks. Gloves go in here. I have rocks that I use to stabilize moss poles. So let me get this open. There's random little rocks in there. My auto sprayer. Behind the auto sprayer is my Phyton 35. And then I put hydrogen peroxide in a clear kombucha jar. This is systemic. Myco. This is for cleaning my chunks. And more antifungal stuff. And then back here is sulfur dust, systemic, and kelp extract. And then back there is all the stuff that I use for fungus gnats. And I have all my squeeze bottles labeled by what they are because I always forget what I put in what bottle, and then just cinnamon for my rooting. Up there are my extra like glassware, pots, vases, propagation jars and stuff. And then up there is kind of just like my excess stuff. Like I have a lot of extra amendments that I don't really need down here. So that's just like to refill all my stuff that I reach for the most. I have a humidity bin up there, my towel or my blankets that I use for when I'm doing plant stuff on the kitchen table. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm super happy with it. I'm really, really, really glad that I did it. It's kind of inspired me to want to do it to all of my cabinets, and I'm going to show you this. Do not judge me. This is I call this my Monica closet. I call it a Monica closet for two reasons. It's because all of my cleaning stuff is in here. Like if you look inside, it's like my vacuum and my mops and stuff. But I also call it my Monica closet because, you know, if you watch Friends, she has that one closet in the very back that's just packed with just stuff. So in two ways, this is my Monica closet, and it could definitely use some love in here. It just looks crazy. So if you guys want to see me do the same thing that I did in here, let me know. I kind of dabbled with the idea of doing one non-plant video a month, just kind of like, I don't know, just cleaning around the house. I love cleaning, so if I'm not doing plant stuff, I'm probably cleaning. I could take a break for a week out of the month to kind of just not do something plant related. So yeah, this was my next project. I was supposed to do this in the beginning of spring. It never happened because that's the same time that I started my channel. So yeah, I feel inspired. I have some extra bins and yeah. Anyway, I hope this maybe inspired you to get your drawer or a cabinet cleaned, or even if you just have like a bin of your plant stuff. Like, it's just so much nicer when everything is sort of organized and laid out in a way that's easy for you to use on a daily basis. And maybe I'll do like an update in a month or something to see if it still looks like this, but I'm definitely gonna try. I guess now the only thing left to do is roll the outro, like B-roll stuff where I do stuff like this, like really, really, really slow, and then I like overlay music on it. You guys are like, whoa, it looks so good, right? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm talking about. Pudgy is one tired little loafy today, so he does not have much pep in his step and is literally falling asleep on camera. So, do you want to say goodbye? Do you want to say thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching today's video? And come back next week, even though we don't know what we're filming yet? Can you give me a high five? High five. High five. Okay, on the count of 3, you're gonna give me a high five. 1, 2, 3, high five. Okay, how about on the count of 3, I'm gonna boop your nose and then the video will end. Okay, 1, 2, 3, boop, bye.